Okay, y'all. Chicago rapper Twista is in major trouble, y'all. Word on the street, y'all. He is facing 5 years in prison. And we about to talk about it, okay, y'all? Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, threes, and fours. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not, and the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. Y'all, a legendary Chicago rapper Twista, y'all, in trouble with the IRS. This is what they're saying. $440,000, y'all. They're saying that he is on to the IRS, word on the street. And they said he just pled guilty. And this goes back way into 2011, y'all. How do you now? Some of the taxes is saying 2019, but some is saying 2011 goes back to him not paying his taxes, y'all. Lord have mercy. 5 years in prison is what he is facing. Word on the street. Chicago rapper Twista pleads guilty to failing to pay over $440,000 in taxes. Y'all, this don't make no sense. 5 years? He could do 5 years in prison for this. Now, I'm hoping that due to the fact that he is, pleading guilty, he's saying he did it and he's pleading guilty. So that does knock off something. Like, I'm just saying, y'all, that helps with your little situation, with your time. They're gonna give you all of that stuff. So hopefully he don't have to do 5 years. But yeah, they're saying that he pled guilty, y'all, to 5 counts of willfully failing to pay income taxes from 2019 to 2023. And federal prosecutors said that the artist, whose legal name is Carl Mitchell, owes more than $440,000 in unpaid taxes dating back to 2011. So they're saying that the feds got involved, and they saying that it goes past the 2019, it goes to 2011 that he has not paid taxes, y'all. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. They say he been doing shows and everything, y'all. I ain't heard nothing about no Twista for real. I have not been hearing about him until this popped up. And when this popped up, I'm like, wait a minute. This is crazy. This is popping up now? When you out here trying to make some money, because word on the street, he's 52 years old now, okay? And he been, like, still performing under the stage name Twista, y'all. All that stuff. He been making a lot of money out here, still doing his thing. I ain't even seen, y'all, from time to time, I look to see who, coming in and out or whatever, and see if you want to go see him or whatever. But I have not heard nothing about Twista out here, okay? And he been out here getting under the radar, making him some little change. And word on the street is, the IRS, they want their part. They want their part, y'all. Instead of settling the tax bills, authorities said that Twista entered into agreements with a third-party company to receive advances on future royal payments, y'all. His royalties, knowing the IRS would not be able to seize those funds to satisfy his debt. So he went through a third-party company to pay him his royalties, y'all, just so that the IRS couldn't touch it. Y'all, Lord have mercy. Is this why he pled guilty? I'm just saying, y'all. Is this why? They said why he was doing all of this stuff trying to dodge the IRS and on money and this and that and this and trying to go through third parties and stuff like that so that they wouldn't be able to, come take his stuff. They said he was out here buying expensive gifts, y'all, and making expensive purchases, y'all. This is what the federal prosecutors were saying about Twista. They said that Mitchell continued, okay, that's his real name, Mitchell, continued making expensive purchases to support his lifestyle, including buying at least 4, y'all, there go that 4 again, luxury vehicles. Rather than paying the taxes he owed, he bought 4 luxury cars, y'all. Lord have mercy. They be asking for the, Lord have mercy. They be asking for it. They be asking for it. You got to pay your bills. Pay your bills, and then whatever you got left, you do whatever you going to do. But you know what I'm saying? Well, what you got to do after you pay your bills. But pay your bills first. Then this is what you got left to splurge on whatever. Y'all, this don't make no sense. It doesn't. They said that Twista unpaid tax liabilities date back to 2011 and total more than $440,000, y'all. Okay? They said he did plead guilty to 5 misdemeanor counts of willfully failing to pay his income taxes, facing a maximum sentence of 1 year in prison on each count. So that's why they saying he's facing 5 years, because they might stack up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or they might just let him, serve all of those in 1 year. You know what I'm saying? They might do it that way. But y'all, it's in their hands if he served 5 years or 1 year. Y'all, this is crazy that people can have that type of authority over your life. That they can just say if you go away for this many years or this year, 1 year. That's crazy. That's the big difference in 1 year and 5 years, y'all. It is. And a lot of people feel like this is just a form of slavery, y'all. Just legalized. So a lot of people is paying attention to all of that. And how they have to have a quota. You know how they have to have a quota, and certain times a month, if they ain't got that many, pull people over for, running a stop sign or this and that and that and this. They have a quota that they have to get to. So you start seeing people pop up around a certain time of the month because they got to write somebody up to make some money. This is the same situation, y'all. Same thing. Same thing. $440,000. He pled guilty. So he like, I did that. He said I did that, y'all. Basically. He took the fall for it. So, y'all think they gonna go lenient on him and put all of them in one, all 5 charges be served in 1 year, 1 year, whatever, for all 5 charges? Or do y'all think they go stack them and give them 5 years for income tax fraud, y'all? Are they? It seems like they is catching up a lot of people of color. I have to just throw this out there. They're catching up a lot of people in color these days. And there's so many other people that's not paying taxes and this and that. And this, I even read back here a while back that the president, taxes was questionable. I'm just saying, y'all. They said they were questionable. Taxes that he was paying. Having all of these businesses and all of this stuff. And he only paid like $1,000 for taxes for 1 year or something like that. And everybody was like, oh, that don't seem right. So this guy right here, I don't know if he chose to pay some or none or whatever. But they're saying it dates back to 2011. So to me, he chose not to pay at all. But if it's questionable between 2011 to 2019, and then 2019 to 20, something, then it's a question in there as if a person could have been paying their bills when they're supposed to be paying their bills, but different circumstances and different taxes. It's why this could have taken place. I'm just saying, y'all. Okay? Just saying. But from 2011 to 2019, they're saying that he wasn't paying certain taxes those dates either. But when you do the first lookup of the taxes, it only dates back from 2011 to 2020 something. Wait. Am I saying this right, y'all? 2011? Lord have mercy. Messing with them trees, y'all. When I be messing with them trees, let me go back. Let's read this real quick, y'all. Because we don't usually read stuff over here. Because I don't even be having time for it, y'all. But I'm going to try to read right now. And I got a little buzz. But I'm going to still... Because I've been out there messing with them trees. So, Chicago rapper Twista pleads guilty to failing to pay over $144,000 in taxes. So, if he pled guilty, he knew he wasn't paying his bills. Okay, y'all? So, Chicago rapper Twista pleaded guilty to 5 counts of willfully failing to pay income taxes from 2019 to 2023. Wow. So there's like 4 years. He was like, I'm straight on paying taxes. The next 4 years, I'm keeping my taxes. I don't know, y'all. But I'm just saying. If you ain't paying them, you just saying like, I don't care. Forget what the government talking about. I'm not paying shit. I'm just saying. You got to try to pay something. That's crazy. If you know you owe some money and you just say 4 years, I'm straight on paying you. That's crazy. So the federal prosecutor said the artist, whose name is Carl Mitchell, owes more than $440,000 in unpaid taxes dating back to 2011. And Mitchell, which is Twista, is scheduled to be sentenced in October and faces up to 1 year in prison on each count. And it's 5 counts, y'all. 5 counts. Chicago rapper Twista pleaded guilty to 5 counts of willfully failing to pay income taxes after federal prosecutors said he avoided paying more than $440,000 owed to the IRS over several years. This is what they saying, y'all. Twista, not Twista, y'all. Twista make you go back into those Busta Rhyme days. Not just Busta Rhyme, the Bone Thugs and Harmonies, the pretty light skinned, the fan with y'all. He could just rap so fast, and you like, what the heck is he saying? And you go back and you listen to it over and over again, so you can catch up to what he's trying to say, and you like, oh my goodness, he snapped right here. Busta Rhymes did it. Twista did it. One of the Bone Thugs and Harmony, or a couple of them. I don't know, y'all. That fast rapping just turned a lot of people on, y'all. I know it turned me on. I was like, oh my goodness. Twista is now facing 5 years in prison, y'all. Lord have mercy. Y'all, prayers up for Twista. And just hope that they don't add all of these charges together and just give him 1 year. And due to the fact that it's 1 year, and if he haven't had no background of nothing, he can get probation or something like that. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What the heck is going on? What's going on, y'all? This is crazy. Twista, 52 years old, of Crate, who performs under the stage name as Twista. Carl Mitchell. Entered the guilty plea Tuesday in federal court. According to the court documents, y'all, they're saying that Twista failed to pay income taxes from 2019 through 2023. So the last 4 years, he was like, I'm straight. I ain't paying nothing. Okay? Despite earning money from performances, so he was still performing, album sales, he's still making money off of album sales, streaming revenue, and royalties. He's making money off of all of these different streams. And prosecutors said that both the IRS and his accountants repeatedly informed him. Okay, so they saying that his accountants said, man, you got to do something about this. The police said, you got to do something about this. And he said, whatever. It's whatever, y'all. Okay? That's what he said. Both the IRS and his accountants repeatedly informed him about his growing tax debt and his obligation to pay it. If this is your obligation, you got to pay this. They kept over and over again telling him, and he ignored them. Instead of settling the tax debts, authorities said that Twista entered into agreements with a third party, company, saying to receive advances on future royalty payments. So instead of him taking care of this tax stuff, he wanted to get an advancement on future royalties. My music is still making money. I want you to pay me up front some money. I ain't thinking about this other stuff. Sound like some crackhead stuff to me. I'm just saying, y'all. Sound like somebody just smoking their kneecaps off. And he's just like, oh, do what you gotta do. But make sure you give me a few dollars, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some just desperate. Oh, my goodness, y'all. Lord have mercy. This is what they said. That it was just, Lord have mercy. This is crazy. Twista, y'all, failed to pay income taxes in 2019 through 2023, 4 years, despite earning money from performances, album sales, streaming revenue, and royalties. Prosecutors said both the IRS and his accountants repeatedly informed him about his growing tax debt and his obligation to pay it. They kept telling him over and over again, you got to pay this. This is serious. And he ignored it. Now, instead of settling the tax bills, according to, this is what they said, according to authorities, Twista entered agreements with a third-party company to receive advances on future royalty payments, knowing the IRS would not be able to seize those funds to satisfy his debts. So he went with another company, a third-party company, and they gave him money. So another contract. These some crackhead moves, y'all. Some crackhead moves, y'all. I'm just gonna put it out there. I think Twista is smoking his kneecaps off, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. Okay. Instead of settling his tax debts, paying his bills, Twista entered into agreements with another company. Another company. Just like Clarissa Shields. enters agreements to other companies so she can get another check. But these people gonna get paid off your fights too. Everybody is getting paid off of her. And Lord have mercy, this don't make no sense. This is what he just did. Instead of paying his bills, authorities said Twista entered into another agreement with a third party company to receive advances on future royalty payments. So everything that his music is attached to, they getting paid off of it. Knowing the IRS would not be able to seize his funds to satisfy their debt. So whatever company that gave him this advancement, they knew that the IRS couldn't touch this money. Lord have mercy. Federal prosecutors also alleged that Twista continued making expensive purchases to support his lifestyle, including buying at least 4, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4. Luxury cars or vehicles, whatever you move around in. Rather than paying the taxes he owed, he took that advance money. Our people is dumb than a mother, but I just have to just say it like it is, y'all. It doesn't make sense how stupid our people are. Officials are saying that Twista unpaid tax liabilities date back to 2011 and total more than, excuse me y'all, my voice keep going in and out. I told you my sinus is tripping right now. But $440,000? Are you serious? Mitchell pleaded guilty to 5 misdemeanor counts of willfully failing to pay income taxes. He faces maximum sentence of 1 year in prison on each count, though any punishment will ultimately be determined by a federal judge after considering sentencing guidelines and other factors, y'all. This sad, y'all. This sad. So, Twista actually right now, life is in the palm of some judges and stuff hands, and prosecutors or whatever. If he is going to get 1 year in prison or 5, because he decided that he don't want to pay no taxes. Handle his business. That's it. Get him an accountant or somebody that handles his taxes, stuff like that, and money he's making for the year. Y'all, it don't make no sense to be this stupid. I can't even feel sorry for some of these people that's out here, because if you this dumb to not have somebody that's just handling your business and making sure you ain't going to jail for the dumbest stuff, I'm just saying, y'all, it is what it is. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Please like, share, subscribe if you like the video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.